Hey, welcome to Training in 45. We're back outside again for another training session. Felt it was the right time really to have a week off, and also a few little just nagging injuries. So quick recap then. We're up to about 39 full body workouts now. During this time I've progressively been controlling my diet and losing weight. I've moved 4 inches on my belt and never weighed myself, but I've gained a lot of definition and strength, I feel. So my training started in August, so 4 months now, and after 7 workouts I recall getting quite a lot of lower back pain. I tried to train through this, and at the time I was doing breathing squats and behind the neck standing presses and also leg raises on a bench, and I think somehow between those exercises something ruptured a disc in my lower back and I was in absolute agony. I couldn't stand up properly or touch my toes, and I needed 3 weeks of physio to correct this. I think maybe this was an old injury from when I competed in amateur strongman around 10 years ago, trying to lift cars and pull trucks and all that sort of crazy stuff. So I then progressed to like a sciatica type pain that limited how far I could move my legs forward. And after several sessions doing light movements and stretches, I modified my program and realised keeping training was helping me, and exercises like lunges really helped to rehab me.
Hate lunges!
So now I've moved to seated presses and continued making gains in strength. I'm not training for strength as such, but I think it's a good indicator of progress. And with the 12 to 15 rep range I've been using, it's going to be harder to consistently add weight versus say like a strength type program of perhaps 3 to 5 reps. So I've realised it's best to find good exercises you can make progress on, and introducing cables and belt squats has been a revelation really, and diversified the home gym that I have outside. So I've kept a paper record that I've put into Excel now to analyse, and looking at different exercises I've really increased some of the lifts. And given that I put every effort I can into the sets and only adding weight if I can complete all the reps in 2 to 3 sets with good form and with a strict 2-minute rest. So for example, the axle bench press is one of the longest running exercises I've been doing, and I've increased this lift at the 12 rep range by 30.5 kilos in 4 months. So bench was never my strong point because I've got really long arms, and I reached a plateau, so I've now switched to the dumbbell bench press that I'm doing now, and I'll keep running those until I plateau and then switch back to see if it's made any difference. So as well, overhead press has been another lift I've been determined to improve. So far I've included bench presses, seated dumbbell presses, and now seated military presses with the axle bar still. And after doing around 13 workouts just on the behind the neck press, I increased my dumbbell shoulder press by 10 kilos in 18 workouts. So again, this now plateaued, so I've switched it up. So I've tracked all the other exercises. I'm still experimenting with various back and bicep ones to see what works, but I do feel even simple things like the Professor Attila light dumbbell system puts a lot of focus on the biceps, so I've been occasionally throwing that in to switch from a more kind of medium type program. So there you are, there's an overview of how things are progressing since I decided to get back into training. Right, let's get on with it. Seated press warm-ups. So it's be interesting to see if having a week off has actually weakened me or whatever. I was going to maybe lower the weight, but I think I'll just go back in and see if we can hit the reps or get close to it. Okay, so no loss of strength there, but certainly not dramatic speed on the last few reps, so it's a very close cut thing. Okay, shock to the system having a week off, but was already plateauing on that exercise anyway, so it was probably cheeky to try and come back in at the weight I was doing. But yeah, first set was okay, but it's clearly the rest period between the sets just isn't letting me get that muscle recovery back. We'll go on to the next exercise. Okay, going to try a new exercise now with a pulley system. I'll call this the incline row. See how this works. Okay, that's 20 reps. I certainly feel it in the back of the shoulders. Interesting exercise. Have a bit of rest, add a little bit more weight and see how we get on. Okay, I've moved the bench a little bit closer to the weight stack now. See if it feels any different. You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. Yep, that's better, and I can feel that a little bit more in the lats. That's good. Yeah, I like that exercise, and it's not doing my forearms in either, I think, because of the neutral grip. Nice one. Okay, onto the dumbbell bench. See how we get on that after a week. Definitely better than the overhead press was. Okay, set 2. Started seeing stars a little bit there. So far we can conclude that having a week off doesn't make you any stronger. In fact, I'm losing a couple of reps on the sets of each exercise so far, the last set. But I guess that's to be expected. Right, let's do the next thing. One all-out set. Belt squats. Okay, battery's getting low. Try and film at least one of my work sets on these. With the lighter weights I was able to do them continuously, but now I'm having to go for one breath between each rep type of process. Yeah. Some lightweight front squats as a finisher.
Well, I stag and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days.
So all in all, not a bad workout. I think having a week off and coming back is a bit hard. It's a bit demotivating almost. And certainly as soon as you realise you haven't quite got that stamina that you had, that's a bit of a pain. But I'm sure we'll bring it back. Subscribe to this channel.
Definitely change your life.
It'll change something. Keep training.